However, if you see Ed starting to charge, you have two options. You either jump, because if you jump, Ed really can't do much here. So this is more of an Ed specific tech. If Ed starts charging, Ed really cannot do anything besides go for a high risk read with the heavy snatcher. Alright, let's start. Mistake number one. Both players actually made a mistake here. This button, Mike as an Ed, should not be whiffed. And Riddles, this button should always be whiff punished. I don't know, I think Ken can do sweep and stand heavy kick. Both buttons can actually get you a lot of damage. Because if you hit that standing heavy kick, Ed is in the corner now. Stand heavy kick or sweep, Riddles. One of the. If I had replay takeover now, I would show you. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, so this is something a lot of players don't know how to deal with. Even high level players. So it's nothing to do with whether you're low MR, high MR, whatever. Now, if you see Ed charging, the logical thing that you will get is parry, right? Because parry reduces the pull, and you'll get pulled, less compared to if you don't parry it. However, if you see Ed starting to charge, you have two options. You either jump, because if you jump, Ed really can't do much here. So this is more of an Ed specific tech. If Ed starts charging, Ed really cannot do anything besides go for a high risk read with the heavy snatcher. So the logical thing to do, the best thing to do is either you drive rush, because as soon as you drive rush and he lets go, you don't get pulled, you just get hit, as long as you do it fast, right? He can cancel forward kill rush, but he literally have to be aware with everything, which is not easy to do at all times. But parry is literally, it's basically just a bit better than blocking, but it still puts you in a fucked up position, which is, well, I mean, you got hit, but... Sweet. A bit risky, but it worked. Yeah, that's basically in this range, as I guess how I would go about it against Ed is in this range he has two good buttons that he can press that can lead to a knockdown, which is the crouch light kick, and he made you whiff because I think the crouch light kick puts him in an auto space, but he didn't whiff punish you. And then this crouch heavy kick. Crouch heavy kick, the reason that I use it a lot is because it's hit confirmable. So you need to always keep in mind those two buttons. The crouch heavy kick is actually really important to be aware of. If they have 6 bars, they will always try to press crouch heavy kick and then cancel into, which is basically what Mike did. Save jump. Okay, block it. That was a good jump. Although Riddles, I would have preferred, instead of doing the drive rush combo, I would have preferred you did target combo, immediately target combo into side switch, and then get the Oki better. And then get the corner right away. Because now, you almost put him in the corner, but you're lower on drive gauge now. So you don't have another cancel. You don't have a threat from the low. At least until you basically get the 6 bars back. Now here's the thing about drive gauge. Drive gauge is not just about, if I'm low on drive gauge, or if I'm, oh yeah, heavy Genoa EX is actually very good. Or I'm burnout, I don't have access to me. No, your drive gauge and your opponent's drive gauge is basically what dictates the decisions. So now, because you have orange bars. Orange bars meaning any drive rush cancel will put you into, burnout. So now your threats from a low, so see, he can walk back now freely. Because your threats from a low is non-existent aside from doing Genoa, which you should go for sometimes because it gets you knocked out. It's a bit risky if they read it, but your threat from a low is gone because you're less than 3 bars down. Yeah, there's nothing you can do here, to be honest. I don't think the light Jinrai would have reached. But that was a good buffer, though. That was a good buffer. It's just very bad spacing. And then the DP. Which is not really much you can do about it. It just gets wrong there. Now let's see how you... Yeah, Mike has been whiffing a lot of crouch light kicks to check you. It's hard to whiff punish his crouch light kick on purpose. Yes, that's another thing you should watch out for against high-level ads. Any high-level ad, if they have enough meter to go for EX and they have 2 bars of super, they will always buffer that crouch light kick into EX because it's safe. And if it hits, they get the whole level 2 combo, which is basically what he did. I don't know if he's gonna drop it. I dropped it, but still. Yes. See, here he should have jumped. That was a good perfect parry from Mike. Snatcher is f***ing cheap, but there is obvious counterplay to it. What you did wrong here was you stood there. You didn't even parry, you just stood there. As soon as you see him charging, you should always drive rush or jump at him. That was a lot of whip. As Ken against Ed, you shouldn't let him whip that much. Because you have stand heavy kick. Stand heavy kick is a great whiff punisher. You can DI Snatcher too, but I wouldn't personally go for it unless they're in the corner. If Ed is in the corner, DI is guaranteed on the Snatcher. But if they're outside of the corner, you could lose the whole round. He did not have the life to gamble. That was a good... This is also a very good option, by the way, against the Snatcher, as Ken. Because EX Fireball gets in the combo, and going into level 3, a lot of people would not go for level 3, but I feel like the high level players would go for the level 3 here simply because look at the meter he had. If he did not go for the level 3, he would be at risk of burning out and lose. But because he went for the level 3, their meter is almost the same and he still has advantage. He tried to throw there, I know. But yeah, he tried to throw there, that's why he got hit. What Angry Bird does usually against when he has the level 3, what he does usually is he doesn't drive rush or anything after the level 3. He just walks a bit and pokes you with stand heavy kick. Just to keep the corner. He doesn't try to risk getting perfect parried, getting checked or not. Because when you go for the drive rush, you can meaty, you can do drive rush stand heavy punch, but you're at risk of perfect parry. And you don't have the meter to gamble. Because if he drive rushed here and he perfect parried you, you would have been 1 bar away from burning out. So Angry Bird, when he's down, he tries to go for just to keep you in the corner. Stand heavy kick, fireball, whatever. Overhead. Keep you in the corner while draining your drive gauge, while filling up his drive gauge. And then he can make decisions to go on offense. Punish. This is a punish hurdles. It's -4. Light blitz is -4. This was a good decision, This was a good decision to back off. Oh, it's -5, yeah. This was a good decision to back off because you're low on meter. When you're low on meter, the right decision is to back off, not to go in and risk getting burned out. To go back, your opponent will see that you have low meter, and they will try to go in. So you can play around that. It's a lot of players, even me. When I see my opponent low on drive gauge, I go in. So when you going back to refill your drive gauge, you should always keep in mind that they might go in as well. No, it's a different case, bro. So now you both have meter. My kick did not throw a lot. Up there. Let me see what happens. Good decision not to go for the EX Fireball. The EX Fireball would have put EX Fireball to Drive Rush would have killed if it worked, but if it didn't kill, I mean if it didn't hit, Burnout. That wasn't the medium DP, that was the heavy DP. Just bought my Twitch skin. Alright, I don't know if you guys have, because you guys play, maybe you guys play a lot or something, but both of you guys, I've seen a lack of throws. There was barely any throws here. There was a lot of attempts to shimmy, but there was barely any throws, at least in this game. Maybe it's out of context. But in my opinion, when I play, I usually try to establish a throw game early on, and then I can start establishing other things, like shimmy, baiting backdashes, and all that. But there was barely any throw attempts from both of you guys. Like, the logical thing here to do was, not the logical thing, everything is logical in this game, but going for the throw is the safest option. And what did I tell you? Yeah, this was game 4 to say, yeah. What did I tell you? When Ed has level 3, level 2, they will always go for crouch and light kick to interrupt you, EX, level 2. Every Ed player does it. There's no exception. So they can get this combo. Which turns the tide of the game. Alright, throw. That's something you can punish. That's something you can punish. This one. You can punish with sweep. Any character can punish the Ed's fireball, the first parts, with sweep. No anti-air. Good throw attempt. Nice with punish. God, they're greedy there, dudes. Again, see? Again, light kick into the what's it called? And you're probably dead here. No. So this all started from crouch and light kick into EX. Riddles was dominating the round until, well, yeah, until this. He was doing good in the round. He had him in the corner and everything until he got hit by low crouch and light kick into, what's it called? EX. Yeah, you can sweep it. When he just throws the first part of the fireball, you can sweep it. He was willing to take the throw. Going for throws is your safest option as any character. But going for other options might give you more damage, but you're risking losing your pressure. And basically getting the what's it called? The round turned. I do feel like the way Riddles played it was a lot of lack of knowledge in this matchup. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This could be good for anyone, not just chem players. That could be good for a lot of anti-ed tech, basically. So that's one. See? This is something you should always keep in mind. When you're in the mid-range, when you're in this range, Ed's best button is stamina kick. And that's how you Whiff punish. It has a big hurt box. I'm not even touching it. I'm not even touching his body. It can actually fucks up Ed for whiffing that button. Ed can actually fucks up Ed for whiffing that button way more than other characters. And then you can sweep if you want, but stand heavy kick is usually your best button as Ken. As Rashid, I use stand heavy kick as well. As Marissa, I used to use stand heavy kick or stand heavy punch. This range, Ed is not really the best. He's the best when you're in that range of stand heavy kick. But when you're out of here, he starts using either Snatcher, which I'll show you guys now. So as soon as you see him charge, soon as you see him charge, you just drive rush in. Or jump. The only way for him to beat the jump is if he already does the heavy snatcher, or he does kill rush forward to escape from the jump. And this is Ken specific. You can go for this as well. Try with Jury. Jury can do, I think, stand heavy punch. Let me see Jury. Every character has a punish, but certain characters can do more than others, for sure. Let me see Jury. Don't get much. So you do get that. Wait. How do you VP? Ah, okay. I guess you do get this. Or you also get this. So learning this part of your character against Ed is very, very important, because this button, stand medium kick, is very stupid and you should not let Ed players get away with whiffing it, because it's already doing a lot of the work for them in the mid range. But if you let them abuse it without no punishing, then you pretty much it's hard for you to beat it. Yeah, I'm not a Jury player, so I was just showing you guys. Can Akuma get the same as EX Fireball combo? No, Akuma's Fireball knocks down, so he can't get it. This button has mad recovery. You can even punish with speed. You have a lot of options. What button can Give punish? Give can punish with sweep.